Flexibility and mobility is another super important thing that we need to ensure that we keep on top of. Are we flexible? If we're not particularly flexible, it makes it a little harder to become mobile. So at the end of every session, your class is around about an hour long in the memberships. It's about an hour long, and we finish with a nice stretch. So we'll stretch out the hamstrings, all done in the chair. We stretch out through the hips and the glutes. We can either do it this way. I can show you a standing option to do as well. So if we're unable to maybe get the leg up, but we can negotiate standing and popping our leg up on a chair. We can also get a stretch through the hip and the glute by utilising the chair as well. We also need to stretch, make sure we stretch up through the quads, the front of the leg, and also the hip flexor. Really, really important, we stretch the hip flexor out. That's attached to your lower back. So if you have a lot of problems with your lower back, is it coming from your hip flexors? So we would sit to the front of the chair to stretch out those quads. We would swoosh across to one side, holding on so that we're stable, taking the leg behind on the ball of the foot like we're in a seated lunge, tilting that hip forward, and then we'll feel that in that hip flexor. And as we go back, we feel the stretch in the quad. Okay, because it does become a little bit more difficult as we get older to negotiate doing things like this maybe, where we would stretch out the quad in a standing position. So I teach you other ways to stretch those muscles that might be a little bit easier for you as well. The other thing that I like to do is open up the upper body, so opening up the upper body, doing different things like that. So there's a good variety of different stretching that you'll get at the end of the class as well. And of course that helps with your mobility. Everything that I give you in class will help with your mobility, from the basic balance work that we do to the leg strength to the arm work. Everything that I give you will increase that mobility and, more importantly, that confidence. You don't want to live without confidence. You want to do your activities with confidence. You want to be able to move around your home and do the things you want to do around your home with confidence as well. So join me and I'll give you back what you feel you've lost.